Hey guys, it's Dude390 and I'm going to make a video on my systems, my consoles that I have and that I've gotten, and what's unique about them and stuff. So first one is the Nintendo 64. It's my first gaming system. The first game I got with my Nintendo 64 was Banjo-Kazooie, which is in my box over there. I'm not going to show you that because I don't want this video to be too long. But what you had on the system was the power button, which went up and down, and the reset button if you need to reset the game. Yeah, where the cartridges went is from here, like that. Sorry, it's kind of dusty. I haven't used it in a while. It goes in like that. This is actually my cousin's. I was gonna say this is actually my cousin's Nintendo 64. He gave this to me when he moved to his different house from his older house, which he lives in now. The power thing, which is crazy, it was outside of the system, wasn't on the inside, and then the the red, yellow, white cord was here, and it was also compatible with the Super NES too. So you can plug this into your Super NES or the NES, and plug it into the TV or whatever, and it would work. So also you got the little battery pack thing goes. Battery pack. I keep saying battery pack. It's the memory card thing goes. You got the little holes right here for air, because this was a unique system. Systems back in the day didn't have fans, so what they did is they just had a lot of holes in them, so they didn't overheat. And the game we have here is 007. It's probably the most revolutionary game on Nintendo 64, and it was probably the most played game because it had the unique feature of four player first person shooters, which then revolutionized for people later in the couple years ahead on the Xbox and PS2 to make first person shooter games. So I'm gonna start it up for you guys. And the humming you hear in the background, I don't know if you can hear it, is the Xbox. I left my Xbox on so I can do some stuff with it. Alright, so we did get it started up. There you go, 007. Show you. There it is. The other memory card is in my box behind me. So in the other memory card I have everything unlocked, all the cheats, all that good stuff. Oh, and here's the controller, control pad, D-pad, start, A button, the B button, C directional sticks, left and right, and the Z button. So that's that. And then this controller was also very unique because it had the Z button was unique, and then this is where the memory card went, or Rumble Pack, or if you had Pokemon Stadium 1 or 2, was a little thing that you can put your Game Boy Color or Game Boy games into, Pokemon games only, and that would work in there, and you would be able to play Pokemon on the TV, which was really cool. Alright, the second thing I'm going to show you is my Xbox, so let me plug it in. As you can see, my Xbox is in sleep mode. It's not as screen's not as bright, but then when I move the controller, there it goes. So you got memory, music if you download music in here, your Xbox Live, and then settings. Okay, then you had 4 ports for whatever you wanted to use. And you got, or they can, obviously that. And you got, hopefully this opens because I have the problem where my disc tray don't open. See, there it goes again. Come on, don't act up now. What I have to do is I have to hit the top of it, so here. There we go. It's kind of stupid, but yeah, that's the only way I can get it open if it does that. So you got your disc tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a game that works. I've cleaned out my Xbox before with a neighbor who has done it to his Xbox, and what happened was is my Xbox wasn't reading my game discs, even though I went to when GameStop or GameStop. I just said GameStop. When Game Crazy was still out, they had this thing where you can clean your discs for $2 each. So what you did, as I paid like $10. I cleaned a bunch of my discs of games I really liked to play. So I did that, and they still didn't work. So I finally figured out, my Xbox is loading the disc now. This game is really new. Barely played it. I think my brother only played it a couple times. He got it for Christmas one year. This is basically what this is SSX 3. Speaking of SSX, the new ones came out. The new game came out today for PS3 and Xbox 360. So if you wanted to go check that game out, go check it out. I thought about getting it. I might not, but I thought about getting it. See, as you can see, it's kind of lagging. See, there's SSX 3. So you go into it. This game was made in 2003 when the Xbox came out. So this is a fairly new game. So it's checking the hard disk. There you go. You got the event, conquer the mountain, all that good stuff. So here's a controller. You got left and right sticks. You got the D directional pad. You got the back button and the start button. You got the right and the left trigger. You got the Y, X, B, A buttons, the white and the black buttons, and what's cool about this controller was that it had a L3 and an R3 version, or function where you can push in the control sticks and you can do certain stuff. For example, on Halo 2, I think it's the right trigger. If you press it, you crouch, which is pretty cool. So that's that, and they adapted the Nintendo 64 thing, so you can put memory cards into here. Remember, this was Microsoft's first system. This wasn't a system they made earlier. They didn't make cartridge systems, so they made this, which was okay or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this in here because my brother wanted to play after I was done. So I'm just gonna unplug the cords. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my PlayStation 3. And yes, I am going to get a better TV eventually. Alright, so there's PlayStation 3. This is the 80GB one, which only has 2 USB ports. It doesn't have the little flappy thing like the other one used to, like the first one did. It had the 4 USB ports and a SD memory card slot. So this was one. So mine's fully updated. So let me go on my account. Mine is fully updated. Yes, I am a USC Trojan fan. That's in my background picture. So what you got in here, this is a really advanced system. So you got names, settings, every single setting you can think of. You can put photos in here, music, videos. You can watch Netflix, Hulu, MLB TV. I think you can watch. If you have NFL Ticket, you can watch it on here too. You got your games. You can download games. For example, you got Castle Crashers, which is a downloadable game. Call of Duty Elite, which you get obviously with Call of Duty. DC Universe, which was free, so I downloaded it. What the hell? Little Big Planet was free when the PlayStation was down. And then, like I said, SSX, new game's out. Go check it out. My brother was playing a little while ago. He thought it was pretty cool. So you can go on the internet. You can do remote play with the PSP if you have a PSP or a PlayStation Vita. You got PSN, which is your PlayStation account, and then you got me. This is for me, and then these are my friends who are online right now. I only got a couple on. And usually the ones I don't really play with. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. You got the games. So here, I'll boot up the game for you. So, well, before I do that, let me show you how the thing works. So you got your eject button here and your power button here. You basically just touch it. Disc comes right out. Disc here is Modern Warfare 3. So basically you just slide it back in. looks like. So it sits in there. The blue light indicates that there's a disc inside the system. Green one means it's on. Like I said, 2 USB ports. The two things it's got on it, it's got the yellow, white, red cord. Got the power cord. And then all the other stuff on the back. I don't know if you can really see it. Let me position myself to where you can see them all. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you got I think that's it. Yeah, you got the HDMI cord, Ethernet cable out. You got the on and off power button, and you got another cord right here, which I think is the AB multi-card port. Which if you were to plug this into a projector screen, you'd have to plug into that. So yeah, that's that. That's a Turtle Beach headset I use, which is my brother's. Right here's the controller. You got the like the Xbox right and left control sticks. It's up there in the middle. You got the D-pad here. Select, start button, the PlayStation button. You got the indicators up here that tell you what controller you're using. I'm using a one-player controller, first person, I'm using player 1 controller. You got the R1, or you got the L1, L2, R2, and L2. Then you got L3 and R3. You got the triangle, square, circle, X buttons. And that's on the controller. And then when you buy the system, it has a little USB thing on the top, which comes with a USB cord, which you plug into the USB on the PlayStation charge controllers. But I went ahead and got myself a charging dock. Whoops, I clicked on something. No. Which you basically plug into here, this little thing, and then basically I put my controllers on there and it charges both of them at the same time. So let me boot up a game for you really quick. I'm probably not going to play because my brother wanted to play something. Let me boot up Call of Duty for you. So here we go. Like I said, I am eventually going to get a bigger TV. It's actually a Sony HD TV. It's a 40-inch. And I do have an HDMI cord, so I will be playing HD games. So there you go, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You know, multiplayer, campaign, special ops, yada yada yada. You know the difference. You know, hold the PS button. You can quit game, controller settings, turn off system, turn off controller. So I'm gonna quit the game and just take out the game and put it in the back of the box. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I forgot one more thing. It comes with the, I didn't come with the iCamera, but I got the iCamera for it. PSN chat, if you know, with friends and stuff. But that's what I have that for. And then, yeah, tell me what you guys think. What do you think about my systems? You know, I'm sorry I don't have an Xbox 360. The reason for that is for two reasons for that. I don't mind paying $60 a year for Xbox Live. I totally do not mind doing that. I don't really mind doing that. But since I'm in college, I don't have a job yet, which I should have one. But I don't have a job yet. I am in college, paying for college, and I need to help my mom with other things, and other things are more important than paying for $60 a month. $60 a year for an online service. So that's why I got a PlayStation. Second reason is, what made me mad is that Xbox. What happened was Xbox. Once the Xbox 360 was 1 to 2 years into production, it was doing really well. What happened was they decided to cut all games to Xbox off. So all you can buy for the Xbox now are the old games after they cut it off. I think the last game I got for this was Lara Croft, whatever it was, Lara Croft, I forgot what the name of it is. It was the latest Lara Croft game that came out for the Xbox. It was the last game I got for it, and they cut it off, which really pissed me off. And what's made me mad is that the PlayStation 2 was still getting games. Produced on the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3 was out. So, it really made me mad because my parents didn't have the money, and it kind of pissed me off. So when my parents did eventually have the money, I told them to get me and my brother told them to get a PlayStation 3 for Christmas. So we got PlayStation 3. I've had this PlayStation 3 for 4 years now, This coming Christmas will be a 5th year having it. No problems with it. I've had no problems with it so far. It's worked fine. I think the only real problem I've had with it was internet connectivity. So like if like, and it's not really the PlayStation's fault. It's my internet's fault for my internet or people using my internet. So no problems with it. So I know this is a long video, whatever. So tell me what you think about it. Like, subscribe. What systems you have. Make a video response on what systems you have and stuff. So I'm 3 and 90, and I'll see you guys later.